The terrible secret. Please don't kill me! Fubra screamed as he woke up from his sleep, sweating profusely, looking very scared and terrified as he sat on the bed. Fubra was a kind hearted young wealthy man, born with a golden spoon. He was married to a very beautiful damsel, Rachel, who was also born with a golden spoon. Their parents had cordial relationship. Their children settling down as husband and wife was a plus to their empires. Rachel didn't love Fubra as much as Fubra did. Rachel was brought up in Nigeria and attended one of the federal universities. There, she had a relationship with Bayo. They were in same department of law. Bayo was a regular guy, born in the suburb area. He did menial jobs to see himself through school. In all this, Rachel loved him so much, and they hoped to end up together in future. 2 years passed after Fubra's wedding, and Rachel still visited Bayo sometimes, who was yet to get married. Back home, Fubra's parents and Rachel's parents were worried because Rachel ought to be pregnant by now. They didn't have to think for long when Fubra announced his wife was pregnant. They were happy and prayed for safe delivery. Rachel delivered her baby safely and everyone rejoiced with them. On the naming ceremony day, it was well attended by the creme de la creme of the society. Gifts of different sorts. Everyone married happily. But it was a coincidence too. Bayo also got married that day. Years passed. The baby girl named Mimi was 7 years old. She was cute and chubby. Her parents loved her so much, and she lacked nothing. But Rachel was always worried anytime she looked at Mimi because Bayo was a stammerer and Mimi stammered too. But she wanted to be sure, so she secretly did a DNA test. And at the result, she smiled. Fubra, on several occasions, eavesdropped on Rachel's conversation, but he maintained his calm nature, showing no suspicion. Fubra attended a friend's housewarming party and got drunk that he couldn't drive back home. So his friend asked him to stay back for safety, and he later called Rachel to inform her that Fubra was in his house and was too drunk to drive home. Rachel didn't mind because they were family friends and her husband was in good hands. But there, a lady took advantage of Fubra's drunken state. By morning, Fubra woke up and saw a beautiful lady beside him. He quickly got off the bed, dressed up as if he had seen a ghost. When he got home, he acted normal and apologized for getting himself too drunk to drive home. Months passed. One day, Fubra got a call from a lady very familiar to them. She told him that she was pregnant with his child, a result of the night they slept together. What? Fubra shouted at her on the phone. You forced yourself on me, he said. And you know that I'm a married man. She didn't let him finish. Then she said, I know. I have always wanted you, but you don't notice me. So she begged him to meet with her for more discussions. Fubra agreed. The next day, they met in a restaurant and they discussed at length. Fubra was stunned at the information he got. He felt betrayed and disappointed. But after much thinking, he accepted Tega's baby and the relationship and the responsibility, but they agreed to keep it a secret. Fubra was a good man and he loved his wife dearly, so he kept bad news away from their marriage. Not too long, Rachel got a shocking news that Bayo was murdered by unknown men on his way back from work. It was a tragic news. Rachel was badly affected. She cried for many nights. And when Fubra asked her, she lied that her best friend passed away. He sympathized with her. Soon, she moved on, but gradually. Fubra, on his own part, traveled to christen his baby with Tega. It was a very quiet and a secret ceremony, and there was no rumor about it. While all this was happening, the police were investigating Bayo's murder case. Not so long, Tega began to fight for recognition as the mother of Fubra's child. She said she couldn't continue to hide her son because her son needed his daddy close. Things began to get messy. Fubra was getting more and more frustrated. The police had begun to frequent their house, coupled with the frequent threat calls from Tega and her family. One day, Tega visited Fubra and Rachel's home, bringing her son with her. Rachel was very happy to see them. "Ah, welcome, my runaway friend. It's been a long time." And they exchanged pleasantries. While they chatted to catch up with old times, Fubra was uneasy, sweating and praying that Tega's visit should not destroy his home, because he truly loves his wife. Now, the questions are: who killed Bayo? Who is the true father of Mimi? And what was the purpose of Tega's visit? Watch out for part 2.
Hope you enjoyed the stories. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more interesting stories.